And today, bizarrely today, we were told for the first time that President Trump was vaccinated, along with First Lady Melania Trump at the White House in January while he was still president before the inauguration. Why did they keep this information secret from the American public? Sometimes that administration and that president did things that I thought were sort of crazy or wrong, but at least I could discern the self-interest. What was the self-interest here? To whom did the benefit accrue from keeping this secret from the American public? While he was president, President Trump never encouraged Americans to get vaccinated. Now we know that he himself took the vaccine in secret and never told anyone. What possible benefit was there to him to keep that secret from the public? Think about all the good that could have done. One new poll shows that among Americans who are not yet vaccinated, there is a more than 2-to-1 disparity between Democrats and Republicans in terms of who's planning on getting the vaccine when they get the chance to. Of Americans who are not yet vaccinated, among Democrats, 70% say they intend to get the vaccine as soon as they can. But among Republicans, it's not 70%, it's only 33%. It's less than half the number among Republicans. Well, why is that? What is it about being a Republican that might make you a little shy about vaccines? Only a third of Republicans who haven't been vaccinated yet actually intend to get the shot when they can. What would that number be if President Trump in January had just been honest, had just said, hey, I just got vaccinated and I was able to get the vaccine because I'm president? Nobody would have resented him for getting the vaccine. Of course you'd want the president vaccinated. What if he had just said in January, I just got vaccinated because I'm the president. As soon as you can get vaccinated, you should too. Do you think there'd still be only a third of Republicans in the country who are planning on getting the vaccine? If they knew that President Trump got it, why did he keep this a secret? Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.